Yes, I've been cuddled all day. Alright, I get it. Now take your seat, please. I have to change my bedsheet again. Oh, welcome back, Killer. Welcome back to the stream. I had to change my bedsheet 2 times in the last 2 days because first, a stray cat came in. My sister let him in because it was rainy. And he decided to go right on my bed. And then second, one of the cats, I'm pretty sure it's the small one, the mischievous one in the back, Pixie, she threw up on the bed. I had to change that. I was so mad. Anyways, let's get back to the setting boundaries workbook. Alright, here it is. Last time we finished lesson 2, or chapter 2. I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole chapter every day. That's pretty ambitious. How's your day? It's pretty aggravating because of these cats. And look at her sitting all politely, acting all innocent. She's not innocent. She's been so rude all day. Not just to me, but her Popsy here. But he's not taking his seat, so let's just begin. I hope your day has been going good too, Killer. So, learning to set boundaries. Many of us are born aware of our needs. You knew when you were hungry or wet or when you wanted to be comforted. Early on, you had no issues saying no and asking for what you needed. Somewhere along the way, we learned to quiet our desires for the comfort of others. This silence creates adults who find it challenging to advocate for themselves. Someone may have told you it's not nice to do that, or ignored your needs. Yes. Hi, welcome to the stream, Lisa Baker. Hope your day's been going good. Sorry, my throat is kind of dry. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Please have a seat, bro. He wants to drink from my cup when he has a whole fountain running, all just for him. Is it really that dark? It's not that dark. I have another light over there. I think the camera just doesn't pick up the light. Maybe I should turn on the main light. I subscribe. Thank you, Vladimir. And welcome to the stream. Actually, now it looks kind of too fluorescent. So, let me turn on the other light. This is so chaotic. Alright, hopefully that's better with both lights on. And the cat in the back. I hope you have a good day. Thank you, Lisa Baker. I hope you have a good day as well. It's your new account? Oh, I see. That's so nice of you, Killer. You don't have to do that. So, in my book, Set Boundaries, Find Peace, I wanted to help people get back to the root of who they were or as boundaried individuals. You've been talked about being assertive because it didn't please others. You've been talked out of being assertive because it didn't please others. Reclaiming your voice is the key to setting boundaries. Journal prompt: what were some of the boundaries in your home? Example: we were allowed to eat in the dining room only on holidays. She did a twirl for the chat. Pixie. Hmm? Meow. Here. Give her a belly rub? Alright. You probably meant while she was laying down with her belly up, huh? Oh, Pixie. You didn't see that. She's so playful right now. She loves a little baby Vaseline. Bring it back. She deserves it. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Death Son. I don't know what you're trying to say. Is 447 that? How many of you are there? I don't know. It seems like there's 4 people in the chat, so. What boundaries do you think would have been helpful? Assalamu alaikum, girly. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Kai. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you again. I'm so glad like you could join both the live streams, like in the morning and evening. Oh, where are you from, by the way? Because I thought like you're from, I don't know, Pakistan or something. So I was wondering if the time zones would like be kind of difficult for you to join the stream. Oh, you're answering questions? Yeah. You guys can answer them too in the chat if you want. That would be really helpful for me as well, just so like I know what to write as well, if I could relate to you. I haven't touched a pen since October. That's crazy, bro. My exams only ended in December, so or yeah, earlier this month. So that's why I'm still in the mood to study, cause like I guess that habit hasn't faded yet. I just wanted to pass by and say hi to my favorite streamer, but unfortunately I also have to study because I also study in winter vacation. But I started live, so came by. Aw, thank you, Kai, and I hope your studying goes well. Good luck studying. Gotta go. Bye, girly. Bye. I'm from Pakistan. OMG, how did you guess it? Bye. I feel like you've told me that before, so I don't know. And hello, Royal Ronaldo. Welcome to the stream. And Shane, welcome back. No way you were munching. Oh yeah, I was I was eating a small chocolate like my dad got for me, so. Normally I don't eat it on stream though. Sorry about that. Inferno Dragons 13. Hello, welcome to the stream. I won't eat on the stream anymore, because I know like people kind of have issues with like hearing people munching and stuff. Anyways, be clear and make it plain. Sometimes when people talk extensively about problems, boundaries become confusing. Nowhere in their lengthy description do they state a need or make a request. Therefore, when placing boundaries, it's important to get right down to what you want, need, and expect. Using more words doesn't make your boundary more valid, and providing lengthy explanations can give others ammunition to challenge your boundaries. 3-step process. Keep it short. This is especially important if you're new to voicing your expectations. When you're a newbie, people can talk you out of your boundaries because of your lack of confidence. So keep your statements down to 1 or 2 sentences. Be clear. Do your best to be straightforward as possible. Okay. So be clear. Do your best to be as straightforward as possible. Mind your tone. Don't yell or whisper. People will miss the boundary if you use complicated words or jargon. Take a deep, deep breath and focus on being precise. Directly state your need or request or say no. Don't just mention what you don't like. Ask for what you need or want. Identify your expectations or decline the offer. Use a starter. Short version for beginners. I want, need, expect. She's still going crazy in the back. It took me a long time to find your stream. Really? I thought you were subscribed, so if you look in your subscriptions channel, then or like category in your YouTube profile, then automatically I think the streaming is the first thing you'll see, because that's like the most newest video. Or if you're not subscribed, then that's fine. But I guess maybe that would explain why it's harder to find the stream. But I'm glad you found it, Shane. Thank you for going out of your way to find it. That means a lot to me. And welcome to the stream, Forsaken Roblox. Hi. Hello. Hi. I am subbed. Oh, I see. Nice. Thank you, Shane. So, long version, more experienced. I want you to help do the chores because no, when using the long version, consider how you'll respond if they challenge your boundary. Dealing with the discomfort that happens as a result of setting boundaries is the hardest part. Discomfort is the number one reason why we bypass setting them. But it's common afterwards to feel guilty, afraid, sad, remorseful, or awkward. Examples. A friend asks you to help them move, but you don't want to. You say, I'm not able to help you move. You're tired of hearing your friend complain about their partner. You say, I want to be here for you, but I'm not able to help you. Have you considered a couples therapist? Try a few on your own. A coworker is gossiping to you about another coworker, and you don't want to be involved. It's so much easier to just say that and write it down, but like, what about the awkward silence after that? Wait, hold on. My cat literally went under the bedsheet. What the heck? The cat was twicking. I almost forgot. Merry Xmas. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for staking Roblox High. And yeah, I don't celebrate Christmas. Even Xmas is like kind of like Christmas, so we don't celebrate that. But thank you, anyways. It's nice of you to wish me Merry Christmas. I still don't know what Xmas is. It's kind of like Christmas, but whoever doesn't believe in Christ, they just call it Xmas because there's no Christ. There's just, yeah. I'm having a few drinks and thinking about life. Really, what are you drinking? Way too much pressure, a 12-year-old. Dang, what kind of pressure? If you're okay and comfortable with sharing that, it's okay if you're not. I can't stop the popping. Like bubble wrap or something? Need help with planning your birthday party and want your sister to help. Why do I sound homeless when I'm writing this? The live streams are nothing without them. Without the cats, they're not even here, bro. Where's Pix and Pops and Poops? Well, Poops is under the bed. Pix is under the bed sheet. Pops is out there somewhere, popping around. It's January 6th. Your school? Oh, that's the pressure you're talking about. Well, you could take it easy until then. January 6th is a long time from now, I would say. Remember the 4:55 a.m.? Oh, dang. Yeah, you're 11 hours ahead. I remember that. You should be going to sleep. So you're just punishing Pops when he was the innocent one. Listen, the door is open. He could come back if he wants. So, it's not. It's not my fault he doesn't want to be here. Pause. When you're feeling emotionally unable to move through the book, step outside for some fresh air. 2 parts to setting a boundary: verbal communication and action. It has always been assumed that boundaries are what we say to people, but boundaries are also what you do. Examples of verbal boundaries. I'm not able to commit to another project at this time. I don't feel comfortable sharing something that isn't my business to share. Examples of actions: not committing to more when you don't have the time to commit, not sharing anything when you feel uncomfortable doing so. You know, you're supposed to bring him back and make him feel welcome. I did! You should have seen the beginning of the stream. He was all over my face. I think he was butthurt because I didn't let him drink any water from this cat cup. But he literally drank all the water from my last cup and it's disgusting now. Give him a little smooch too. Okay, that's too far. That's too far. I see gossip. What are you saying, Shane? Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Alright, so checklist. Have you ever experienced any of the following when you set a boundary with someone? Pushback. They ignore that you mentioned a boundary and continue to do what they want. Well, I haven't had that much experience setting boundaries, but pushback is definitely something that I'm afraid of. It's like, what's the point? Like, I just give up right then and there. But I haven't experienced that myself. Testing limits. They try to sneak, manipulate, or get one past you. They attempt to do what they want, but in a way you might not notice. I've definitely done this myself, though. This is just exposing me. Rationalized and questioning, they challenge the reason for your boundary and its validity. Oh my gosh, this is something a lot of people do. They're like, oh, but why? They can't accept that you answered in a way they didn't want. Defensiveness, they challenge what you said or your character, and that makes an excuse about the behavior is okay. Yep. Sneak manipulate going past you. Why is he meowing at the other door? This door is open. I think, I don't know. I feel like somebody does this. It's a rare sight to pups. Is everyone talking about Yuki? Oh wow, we're already done with chapter 3. I feel like that was a short chapter. Because look at how long this one is. This is page 31 and 44. So that's, let's see, 14 pages. And this is 30. I'm just trying to see if all the chapters are even or not. Because it doesn't seem like it. Wait. This is chapter 2? Oh, dang. That really was a short chapter. I might have to do a little bit of chapter 4 then. Just 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's only 5 pages. Bro, you know the lore of FNAF. You know, yeah, I know the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. I've seen the first movie. I haven't watched the second one. I did have a friend who wanted to watch the second one with me, but I was kind of annoyed. Not annoyed. I was just kind of like, all right, this might not work out because like she wanted to do it at a different time that would have been hard for us, and we couldn't hang out more after that if we went at that time. But it's something that doesn't make sense. Like she wants to go before sunset, but the last hangout in the theaters that we did like this, we ended up staying after sunset. Like it didn't matter either way. And I'm using that unhealthy boundary of complaining again. But yeah, that's why I took a few screenshots of Yuki. Oh wow, I feel like he's not that rare though. Like, he's been in the stream for a long time. So yeah, I think I'll do a little bit of chapter 4, even though I was planning to do like 1 chapter a day, just because this chapter is particularly short. So let's continue. Journal prompt, write about how you felt when you experienced any reaction from the checklist on the previous page. Well, the defensiveness, let's see. Is that how you spell deterrent? I don't know. What came up for you while going through this chapter? I'm drinking with them. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, 816. I realized I had those cups for the movies, the Who's for drink shots. The FNAF lore is scary with William Afton killing the 5 kids. Yeah. FNAF really is scary. I don't know how that's like a kid's show. Not show, but like a kid's movie. Because, you know, Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that. There's a lot of places like that. But I always loved Chuck E. Cheese and all those things. Anyways, Chapter 4, Managing the Discomfort of Setting Boundaries. How you respond to your boundaries. In 2020, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry announced they were leaving the royal family to create a different life for themselves. 1 year later, they were interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. In the interview, they discussed the chain of events leading to their separation from the royal family. After watching the interview, I posted this on Instagram. Let's allow Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to be shining examples of honoring our boundaries. Deciding to invent a life of your own may be different from what your family planned for you. Choosing to exist differently can change your relationships. When you execute your boundaries, some people will not be pleased. However, making decisions for yourself is brave and healthy. People cannot determine what's best for you. It's okay if what works for others doesn't work for you. FNAF 5, eye out. FNAF 5? I thought there's only FNAF 1 and FNAF 2. But 5 is in the acronym, so I don't know what that comment means. You can be kind and set boundaries. Don't let trying to be nice stop you from doing the hard work of setting limits with others. One of the most significant issues people have with boundaries is the discomfort associated with the process before, while, and after executing them. In this chapter, we'll talk about managing your feelings. It's okay and normal to feel. They don't tell you in grad school that a considerable chunk of your time as a therapist will be spent telling clients it's okay to feel and what you're feeling is normal. I do this so often that after a while my clients share how they feel and say, I know what you're gonna say, it's normal. Feelings are not bad, but some are uncomfortable. We love to feel happy, excited, overjoyed, but the moment we feel jealous, guilty, and frustrated, we want to stop the ability to feel. The neuroscientist Dr. Jill Taylor found that the typical emotion lasts about 90 seconds. No way! I would debunk that, bro. Sometimes I feel an emotion for like 2 hours just because, like, I don't know, I kind of keep it going with sad thoughts and stuff. According to Brian Farnsworth, PhD, while emotions are associated with bodily reactions that are activated through neurotransmitters and hormones released by the brain, feelings are the conscious experience of emotional reactions. With negative feelings, we tend to hang on for a very long time. Okay, that makes sense. Sometimes we can be upset for an entire day or even a few days, but what we forget is that while upset, we likely experience other feelings simultaneously. We can feel more than one thing at the same time, but when we focus on the negative feeling, it seems as though it's all we're feeling. That's true. Sometimes I feel bored while I'm sad, and then I think about something that makes me laugh, but I'm still sad. It's like a lot of different emotions. Yeah, you always come back. I hope your spelling improves though. This is not setting a boundary, it's controlling someone. Pushing someone to think and be like you. Managing areas of someone's life and have no impact on you, i.e. not minding your own business. Exactly. I don't know, someone really has a problem with what I believe. Like, my take on marriage, for example. I think marriage is beautiful. Marriage is something to strive for, to work on yourself towards, and because it sustains life. Like, it's how you, like, can you imagine the next 40 years of your life doing the same thing of just getting money, having fun, until everyone dies and you're all alone? Like, You could be alone in a marriage too. I'm not saying marriage prevents you from a bad fate or something, but it's just it'd be nice, if we found like someone worthy of marriage, and we literally did our part and trusted God and hope for the best in those terms. But I don't know. It's so controversial, and when I think it shouldn't be controversial because everyone agrees. If the person is good, then why would that even be controversial? It's just like because everyone is bad. No, that's a generalization. That's wrong. Determining what another person can or can't do with their life. Exactly. Like this is so controlling. Demanding that people change for you. Um, I don't know if I've experienced that. Manipulating people into changing their behavior. I think so. Yeah. It's like, oh, if you wanna be part of this conversation, I think you have to get into what we're talking about, so you can partake in it or something. I don't know. Creating rules for how others should do things in their life, telling people what's best for them. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice. It comes from a nice place to want the best for somebody, but it's toxic sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. What if you don't want to get hurt? And MatPat is voicing a new Blue Robert. You don't want to get married? Oh, so that's what you're asking. You don't want to get hurt through marriage. Yeah, it's kind of a huge risk, especially in this day and age. Like, I don't blame anyone for not wanting to get married, but personally, for me, I can't imagine myself in the next 40 years just, I don't know. Because, like, at some point, you're going to be friends with people, right? But then they're always going to be closer to somebody else. And you can't really choose that for yourself. You can't really choose someone and make them choose you equally. And I guess that applies for a marriage as well, but basically, like, if you have somebody who's supposed to be your other half, it's kind of hard to make someone else, replace that other half of yours. But that's where cheating comes in. Yeah, I can see why you don't want to get hurt and stuff. But it's not something that young people have to think about too much. I don't know. We just have to trust in God for the most part when we talk about marriage, because there's a lot of things we don't know what's gonna happen. It's all in the future. It's all abstract. Chilling. So, exercise. To help illustrate the ability to have more than one feeling at a time, I will present a scenario, and I want you to describe at least two feelings about it. Then you will create your own scenarios. As you're completing this exercise, please keep in mind that feelings are one word, such as angry, sad, or confused. If you describe something in more detail, such as I want to help them to stop, chances are you're representing a thought or behavioral response. For this example, it's only your feelings. Okay? Easy. What if you die young? Then that's really sad, because, there's a lot to life to experience. There's more experience that we don't have, that we don't even know that we would want if we knew how it felt. Are you streaming your homework? Hello, welcome to the stream, for Frosty. This is basically homework I set for myself, just because, like, I know that I really need to work on myself on setting boundaries. I feel like very codependent and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to. It's not homework assigned by anyone else. It's just assigned by me. So that's what I'm doing on the stream, and I hope it helps others, whoever is watching, because I think a lot of people suffer from lack of boundaries or too many boundaries, stuff like that. If you die young, though, I feel like there's good and bad in that, because, like, for me, if I think about it, if I were to die young, then I don't have to think about the future anymore. That seems like a good thing, But also, it's bad for your family. Like, your family's gonna miss you. They're gonna suffer so much, especially your mom. Like, you can't do that to her. Like, her whole life investment. Imagine you spent your whole life taking care of somebody and they just die. It's like, what's the point? You know, they're gonna die too from grief if that were to happen. So, yeah. Exercise to help illustrate the bill. Okay. List only feelings. A friend asks you to join her for a movie night. Since you haven't seen her in a while, you agree. Just before leaving your house, your friend texts to cancel your plans. Name 2 initial feelings that come to mind when your friend cancels. Create your own scenario and name 2 or more feelings. Hmm. Why did you say investment? Did I say that? I forgot when I said that. Um, Death will happen even way. It's kind of doom mentality, no? When you were born, you were like 2009 Bitcoin. Exactly. You know, when you're born, you like your parents invest in you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably what I meant by investment. You know, because yeah, you're pretty smart, Frosty. Oh, I thought you were Shane, but yeah. You anything that invests in you is so that you can be successful and return the favor and be a good person in return to how well they treated you and raised you. So in that way, it's like an investment, but it's not a doom mentality. Or it kind of is if you sort of think about dying young or like consider that like something that you want I don't know, like if you shouldn't want to die young, you know. That's kind of ironic though. I don't want to face the future, but you have to face your fears. Okay, that's the point of life. Even if you're gonna die anyway, you should die knowing that you tried your best. You know, if you didn't try your best, then you wouldn't have, you don't know what your full potential is. So every day you have to try your best, try to reach your full potential. Why? Because someone answer in the chat. Why should you try to reach your full potential before you die? William Afton killed Frederick, and William did not know where to hide the body. So William hid the body in the fossa. Fossa. Whoa. Okay, someone with that kind of spelling is probably really young. So I don't understand why you know all these things, like hiding a dead body. Are you talking FNAF lore? Yeah, I think he's talking about FNAF. He's been talking about it for some time now. I don't really know the FNAF lore. It's been a long time since I watched the first movie, so yeah. So create your own scenario, 2 or more feelings. This is just an example, okay? I'm not usually mad that my dad comes home late because, but like if you were to say that you don't eat anything, I'm gonna get your favorite food, but he comes home late, then I would be mad. I love the FNAF lore. Yeah, I could tell. Okay, guilt-free boundaries. How do I set boundaries without feeling guilty? My immediate thought is you can't. I know. I'm a therapist. There must be something I can do to make boundaries guilt-free. I wish all my therapists power that I could remove the guilt associated with setting boundaries, but I can't. Oh. So you're gonna have to feel guilty at some point. So there are reasons why I feel guilty. We've done something wrong. We think we're doing something wrong. Imagine dying. How you gonna eat pizza? That's funny. But yeah, food is such a blessing, you know. But some people they get like what do you call it, colon cancer, or they can't digest their food, so they have to just take bags of um nutrients and saline or something. So that's how they eat. Like I'd be so depressed though. Like if I had to eat that way. Food is it makes life so much better though. And even like cooking and stuff is so fun. But yeah. There has to be a greater purpose to life though. It's just a theory, a game theory. The FNAF or because so many of us are programmed to believe that setting boundaries is mean or selfish, we feel guilty for placing expectations on our relationships with others. But we are entitled to healthy boundaries in our relationships. This is so important, man. We're entitled. Double line. Guilt is sometimes used as a control tactic in relationships to keep us compliant or make us feel bad for having needs. Other uncomfortable feelings include shame, jealousy, frustration, and anger. It's if I even think about setting boundaries, it's like where do I even start though? If I were to try to fix a certain situation in my life, it just seems hopeless. I don't know. Important reminder, sometimes when people don't want to adhere to your boundaries, they will make you seem irrational for having them. Instead of questioning yourself, accept that some people will make you feel like a difficult person for wanting healthy things for yourself no matter how logical your limits and expectations are. Your work is to determine how you wish to handle relationships with people who make healthy boundaries seem absurd. I just want to avoid those kind of people. Like somebody either is attracted to healthy boundaries or tries to make like continue unhealthy boundaries. I don't know. I just feel like I would avoid them, but that's an unhealthy way to interact with someone. I don't think you need a greater purpose in life, just something to cling on when you go through difficult times. Really? What makes you think that? Like, a greater purpose is not required? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to challenge you or anything like that. You could think that everyone is, I forgot the word. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Yes, entitled. The crying child did not die from the bite of 807, and he went in a coma and soon died at a young age. It's so sad. Oh man, Shane, these are depressing facts that you're sharing. You should stick to nicer things, since I think you're kind of young. No, I'm not gonna get offended that we have difference of opinion, you know? Okay, that's good. You're a pretty chill person, Frosty. Are you a girl or a guy? And either way, I hope you come returning to my live streams. because I stream twice a day. So feelings are an emotional state of being. It's essential to know how to connect your life experiences to your feelings. So this exercise, I want you to practice naming uncomfortable feelings. When was the last time you felt lonely? What's the last situation that led to your feeling hurt? What feeling do you feel the most often? Negative feeling or just I'm 9 years old? That's so little. I'm had younger, or not younger, but like all also other 9-year-olds in the chat. Their spelling was not that bad, but I would assume English is probably not your first language. That means. or that you're not from the States. He's seeking face. But to answer your question, as I was growing up during the difficult time, I always found the simplest stuff just pushing me, my dog, my mom, not that I have this great thing to feel satisfied. But having big goals is like an important, though not downplaying that. Just not a reason to move forward, that's all. Please, Frost, I understand. Don't make me cry now. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Frost. I get it too. It's kind of like, oh, I was just here without a choice, I didn't really choose to be here, and it's kind of wrong to kill yourself, so I'm just gonna continue living, and, I don't really have a purpose, stuff like that. I could see where you come from. Listen to the Unkiller. Bro, I'm 10. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Meow. Welcome back. Why do I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you? It's Meow. More like wow. More likes? Oh yeah, I've been getting consistent likes these past few streams. I don't know, it's pretty random. But I guess that's good. I don't I wouldn't be surprised if it went down eventually. Cause I don't know. I didn't expect the likes to be that much because most of the time I'm just yapping away and doing my own stuff, like ignoring the chat and stuff. But yeah. I like the insight you gave, Frosty, and your take on this life. I feel like for me it's different because, I was brought up differently. I feel like that was more emphasized in this household, that you have a greater purpose and stuff, and even if didn't convey it in the best way, or didn't you know didn't do that good of a job raising me in that way, like in terms of purpose, because I feel like I did find out my own purpose for myself later on when I was like 11 or 12. So in that regard, yeah, it's still always going to be a personal journey, what you think about life, even if you're raised in a certain way. So yeah, it's really interesting. I'm having fun. Nice, Killer. I like that you guys are enjoying the stream. Bro, you guys are young. I'm 24. I have a full-time job. Really? What do you work as? 24 is pretty. It's probably the highest age in the whole in my whole YouTube channel. Even higher than me, so you're an amazing YouTuber. Thank you, Meow. You were also an amazing viewer. I feel like you're one of my favorite viewers, Meow. Okay. So, what feeling is most difficult for you to feel? I work as a mechanic in the Netherlands. I'm not a US citizen. Oh wow, like a car mechanic? How old are you, Joy? I feel kind of shy to answer that, but I'll say that I'm younger than you, just so like kind of the range. I'm definitely older than Shane though. I'll give you that much. So between 9 and 24. What feeling do you talk about most often? I don't normally talk so like about negative feelings that much. I think I'm more reserved in that area just because it's like a workbook to talk about those feelings. That's why I talk about it, but that's not normally what I talk about most. I think feeling optimistic. If you are shy, no problem. Yeah, I'm kind of shy. Oh, but thank you for understanding, Frosty. Overwhelmed, doing more than you feel capable of doing without enough perceived help. Describe a time when you felt overwhelmed. Definitely finals week. I'm not a good. I just be lame, but you look like you're amazing. No, you're not lame, yo. I could say that wholeheartedly, with certainty. I'm going to boarding school next year. Um, really, that sounds kind of scary. And I've heard a lot about boarding schools. Like, not only are you away from your family, you're away from anyone who you could, you know, like tell on. Like even the people in power are not like always the best in boarding schools. But yeah, I hope you stay safe and I hope you enjoy it because sometimes at some point I was like I wish I could go to boarding school just so like I could get away from my home when I was young. But it's not always you don't know what you're gonna sign up for, but not to be pessimistic about it. I hope you enjoy your time in boarding school. But what do you feel about it? Killer. How do you feel about going to boarding school? Damn, good luck, my girl guy. Hope it's a fun experience. Oh yeah, I think Killer's a guy, right? Are you a guy? Frustrated, distress, and annoyance mainly because of an inability to change or achieve something. Describe a time when you felt frustrated. Hmm. Oh my gosh. No, bro. You. Me? What about me? I'm going to boarding school? Oh, I don't know. Embarrassed, shame, or uncomfortable self consciousness. Describe a time when you felt embarrassed. Um, I'm bored. I need a snack. Alright. Let me know what kind of snack you get. Jealous. Feeling envy towards someone or their achievements and advantages. Describe a time when you felt jealous. Hmm. And now for real difficult questions. Favorite snack? Well, I just had one before the stream, and Kayla was like, "Oh, you're munching on the stream." Is this Kit Kat? I only had like one bar left, but yeah, it's a pretty nice snack. Well, the healthiest. My favorite healthy snack is probably strawberries. And then the mix between healthy and unhealthy is Dubai strawberries. You know, like you put like Nutella, and or like just chocolate, pistachio butter, and then some phyllo dough. I've been disciplined and productive. Now I'm always lazy. Welcome to the stream, Simel P2V. I don't know if you were in the stream before, but if not, then welcome to the chat, and I feel you there. I used to be like you last winter break, I think last year. I was so lazy at some point. I was just like rotting all day. I didn't want to hang out. I was just like, finally, no more school. Just wasting a whole break doing nothing. It's not that uncommon to spend your winter break like that. But this break, I was like, no, I gotta lock in. I gotta keep my studying habits going, even during break, so that when semester starts again, I'm gonna be in that studying habit already, like by default. I don't have to get back into it. Now we got a snack, but I'm still bored. Sorry, Shane. It's really amazing that you're still in the chat though, no matter how bored you are. Thanks, I am new. Okay. Well, I hope to see you around still, Simo. I feel like the longer you stay on the stream and watch me study, the more you'll feel like studying yourself. Not that you know I'm forcing you to study, but if you want to study something, it could be anything, whether it's even cooking or physics. I've never taken physics in my life, but I try to study it, and I'm gonna study it after I do this. I feel like I'm just gonna do this one page, and then I'm gonna stop with this.
Joe?
Yeah.
Hamper down.
Hamper down.
Tantrum alert.
Bruh.
Being cool?
The door is open. I don't know what he's throwing a tantrum for.
Probably not paying attention to it.
Yeah, I'm not. Anyways, my cat is throwing a fit. Bro, no offer Frost stop villain monologuing. What? Studying was one of the few things I loved. Like, I didn't see it like a work. It was like a hobby. That's like me right now. It's kind of addicting, you know? But, yeah, I hope you find your spark again. It's really unfortunate that you lost it. I hope nothing bad happened to your life that made you lose your passion for studying, because it's really a really good habit and a really good hobby, because you could, knowledge is power, you know? Like, it's everything. Thanks. This atmosphere looks nice. I subbed. Oh, thank you, Simo. I'll be at almost all of the streams. Oh, that's nice, Shane. I appreciate your effort, no matter how bored you are. My cat is still under there, by the way. She's just been napping under the cover. Alright. Anxious, uneasy, or nervous, typically about an imminent event or something with an unclear outcome. Discover time when you feel anxious. Again, exams. But also, like, interacting with people, for sure. You guys are weird. I can't look at a book without sidetracking. Yeah. I also sidetrack a lot while streaming. Like, it's doing two things at a time, so. So we finished chapter 3, and then some of chapter 4. Oh no, my pen is going out. This is so unfortunate. Okay. What's your name mean, Jueria? I'm not sure what it means exactly. I've heard, like, theories that it means, like, little or, like, young person, like, young girl. But it's not... what I do know for sure is that it was the name of the wife of the role model of our religion. The role model's name is Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his wife's name was Juwaria, or in Arabic it's Juwairiya. So yeah, that's what I was named after. So, wait, you have a cat? I'm actually jealous. Yeah, I have 3 cats actually. Not to make you more jealous, I'm just saying. Alright. Rip pen, it's been with a lot of time. Yeah, I've had it for some time now. It's okay, I have other pens. But now, we're gonna study physics. So, last time, we studied the 5 types of forces that were gravity, normal force, friction, tension, and air resistance. And then the types of energy are kinetic and potential energy. Oh, here comes my cat. He was wanting to drink my water. You were actually flexing on me. My landlord doesn't let me have pets. You know what? I feel like it's a bigger flex to have a job as a mechanic, because you have your own financial stability. So, you know, we all have things that... Actually, the grass is always greener on the other side. So, once I get my own income, I feel like my life will be set. But I know when that happens, I'm going to have other problems in life. So, it's kind of a scam. ChatGPT. Yes, Frosty, you never know what life brings when. Hello, welcome to the stream, Death Sun. Oh, were you always here? I don't know. I feel like you've been here. I mentioned to leave to go to sleep. Okay, Shane, you should definitely go to sleep. I feel like children need more sleep than adults. Cat bomb taxes. Oh man, yeah, taxes are so. They sound really bad, cause like why would you give up your money that you work so hard for, just for people to use it for a ballroom? But you don't have to deal with the ballrooms in Netherlands. Like what? I'd say taxes are worse in America, right? I'm not sure. Trust me, life just up and down. Responsibilities are crazy as an adult. Really? What kind of responsibilities? Do you have like a family or something? Do you have to the IRS? Yeah. Taxes. I don't mind paying taxes if I can afford it. As long as I have money for myself, like to do whatever I want, to travel anywhere. So, now we connect force to energy transfer. Core idea: work is how forces transfer energy. If you want, I'll show while holding something still does no physical work. Explain why lifting does. Okay, continue. Alright, let's do this one carefully. This is where physics feels counterintuitive but elegant. They have tip taxes. Really? I've never heard of tip taxes. In physics, work has a very specific meaning. Work is done when a force causes an object to move in the direction of the force. Okay, so that's what you call work. So 3 pieces must be present: a force, a motion, and a motion in the same direction as the force. So if any of these are missing, no work in the physics sense. The surprising result, gasp, if you hold a backpack still, you apply a force upward, but there's no motion. So no work is done on the backpack. Even though your arms feel tired, you're definitely using energy. Physics is being very specific about what the energy is transferred to. Where does your tiredness come from? This is subtle and cool. Your muscles are constantly contracting. You're burning chemical energy, but the energy is mostly released as heat, not transferred to the backpack. So you're doing biological work, no mechanical work on the backpack. Physics only counts mechanical work here. When work is done, now imagine lifting the backpack. You apply an upward force. The backpack moves upward. So work is done. Energy is transferred into gravitational potential energy. This is why lifting increases potential energy, but holding does not. Okay, so when you get up, you're pushing the backpack up. That's the force and the motion of going up. Wait, force and motion sound like the same thing. Wait, let's read that again. You apply an upward force, the backpack moves upward. Okay, so that's the motion, the backpack moving, and the force is you. So that's work. Okay. Direction matters hugely. Examples: push a box forward, move box forward, work done. Push a wall, no movement, no work. Carry a bag horizontally at constant height. Force is vertical, motion is horizontal, no work on the bag. Carry a bag horizontally. I see. The last one surprises a lot of people. Tiny thought check. Oh, answer in words. You carry a heavy grocery bag at a constant height while walking forward. Are you doing work? Is work being done on the bag in the physics sense? Okay, so number 1, yes. Applying force to the bag, and the bag is moving that way. That same way. I could be wrong though. And then number 2 is work being done on the bag. Yes, because actually no, because it's work being done on the bag because it's horizontal. I don't know. Where is your energy going to carry the bag? I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like my answers are really bad. You have to understand when you're an adult that you kind of have to be very careful as an adult. You have rents, bills, unexpected costs that can hit you out of nowhere. That's so sad, but it's so true. And welcome to the stream, Anointed Wind. My going so bye, and I'm coming to the stream tomorrow. Okay, Shane, see you tomorrow. Your voice is so similar to my ex, Bestie's voice. She's always talking the way you talk. Sadly, I had to leave her for some reason. I'm so sorry about that. Blew my mind. Um, you could talk how you could explain, or if you want to talk about why you guys broke up, you can if it would make you feel better. But you don't have to talk if you don't want to. And I'll be your bestie if you want. I could replace your bestie maybe. I used to study from 5 to 5 p.m. every day to learn English during COVID time for my major. I feel like it really paid off because I couldn't even tell like you had to learn English. Like it feels like it's the way you type is like it's like your natural or your native tongue. Not just that you have other stresses, especially mentally. Life is never easy. Just hold it up and down. Mine been going mostly down, but it's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Frosty. I hope it gets better for you. But yeah, what you mentioned about like responsibilities of like bills and utilities and stuff, it makes a lot of sense. But I feel like there's a lot of freedom in trying to use your money in the ways that like someone without an income their entire life couldn't use it. Like you could decide what groceries to buy. You could try something new every day. Whether or if something costs a little bit, you can always afford it. Like I don't know, going somewhere new, going to an aquarium. But I feel like you need somebody to go with you. Not that you have to have somebody with you, but it'd be nicer. So as an adult, like you could, if you have your own income, you could, yeah, I don't know, spend it on people, be the upper hand, and make people happy. Thank you. No problem, CML. To carry the bag. Also, do you guys have any answers to these 3 questions? Because I feel like my answers are so bad. I would answer this even without reading any of the things that he mentioned here. But I should probably read the notes while I answer these. So, carrying a bag horizontally at constant height, force is vertical. Motion is horizontal. No work on the bag. I know because it's horizontal and force is vertical. Okay, so number 3, where is your energy going? To carry the bag? Or where does your tidiness come from? It's chemical energy that is mostly released as heat. Oh, it's going to carry the bag, but it's going to turn to heat. Right? So work is done. Yes, I'm applying force to the bag, and the bag is moving the same way. But that's not force. Force is vertical. So I don't know about number 1 though. Number 1 is, are you doing work? I don't know. Lifting the backpack. Upward force back moves upward. Only if I'm lifting it upward. Which I guess I am, even if I'm going horizontally. So yes. Alright, I think those answer it correctly. I feel bad for looking back in the chat, but nothing says I couldn't. What's your major, Juaria? The topics sound interesting to study at. Oh, my major is math, like applied mathematics, statistics, data science. And I'm gonna have to take physics eventually, but like I've never taken physics in my life. That's why I'm trying to study it and doing this winter break, so that I at least have a little bit of an idea of physics, because it's daunting, it's scary. I kind of have to go. Enjoy your study session, and I wish everyone a happy day. Hopefully, you find the motivation you're looking for. Thank you, Frosty. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day as well, and make sure to save your money and do things that make you happy. Hope things things get better for you. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks, Frosty. Wish you all the best. Seems like a cool dude. Yeah, he's definitely a cool dude. Thinking very well, and you're almost perfectly on. This makes me so mad because how could I be wrong with a physics definition? There's just one subtle correction to make, and it's an important one. Okay, so am I doing work? It said only if I'm lifting upward, which I guess I am, even if I'm going horizontally. So yes, here's a precise physics answer. If the bag's height is constant, you are not doing mechanical work on the bag. Even though you're applying an upward force, you're moving horizontally. Okay, so I guess I'm not doing work. I guess the answer was no for that. Force is upward. I said lifting. Okay, but I guess that's important, yeah, because I said even if I'm going horizontally, but that's not when work counts. Okay, so you're using energy, but you're not doing mechanical work. So is work being done in the bag? You said no because it's horizontal, force is vertical. Perfectly. Where's the energy going? You said to carry the bag, but it's going to turn to heat. Yes, and let's sharpen it slightly. Your muscles burn chemical energy. The energy mostly becomes heat in your body. Very little is transferred to the bag. This is why your arms get tired even though physics say no work. The big idea, this is gold. Physics cares about energy transfer between objects, not effort. I hate that, bro. Physics is like those exams that you do bad on even though you did so much effort. Effort does not equal work. Tired does not equal work. Work equals force times displacement in the same direction. I feel like this is important. I'm gonna write that down. It's pretty late, bro. Yeah, it is pretty late. It's like 7 p.m. I feel like I might stop after part C. Just to wrap up lesson 3 because I did lesson 2 yesterday. And then, yeah, I'm gonna finish lesson 3. And we're gonna hopefully start some math the next time. So work equals energy times displacement, or what was it? Force times displacement, okay. Okay, in the same direction, that's important too. But the direction is only vertical, right? Does anyone know physics in the chat? Are you doing work? Hello, welcome to the stream. XX asked 40XX. Yo, and yeah, I'm doing physics, trying to learn physics. It's probably not the best way to learn it though. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Scientist. And yeah, good morning. It's actually 7 p.m. for me, so it's like past sundown. But yeah. It's Astrox. Okay, nice to meet you, Astrox, and welcome to the stream. Hope to see you in future streams as well. So lesson 3, conservation of energy, why physics problems suddenly get easy. Here's the rule again, now with context. Total energy is an isolated system. In an isolated system, stays constant. Energy can change form, move between objects, but it can't vanish. So, example, dropping a ball, full picture. At the top, high potential energy, zero kinetic energy. Halfway down, some potential energy, some kinetic energy. Just before impact, high kinetic energy, low potential energy. So, total energy stays the same the whole time. Why physicists love energy? Instead of tracking every force, every movement, we can often just say energy at start, energy at end. It goes the same. This is becoming your superpower. So, imagine you slide a book across a rough table and it stops. Where does the energy go? No math, just concepts. What do you all think in the chat? What did you guys have for Christmas? I don't celebrate Christmas, but I did get gifts for something else. Oops. kind of a lot though. And there's more too. Dang. So I got this. We had it like a gift exchange, so this is something. And then there's this. It's kind of like a reusable bag in here. If you open it, there's like a bag in here, so you could do your groceries without wasting any paper bags. Because apparently they banned plastic bags. Got eye patches. I got this body cream, even though, and also like a body wash as well. I got like a couple of hairpins, a lot of things in this bag. Really cute. What do you call it? I don't know what the color is. Rainbow? There's another word for it. I don't know. I got pants. I went to go-kart. That sounds fun. Got the anxiety for future year. Oh no, that's so pessimistic, Sima. I hope you got something better than that. I don't celebrate Christmas, but Merry Christmas to you guys. Wish you health, joy, and happiness and fun. How come you don't celebrate Christmas? Are you Muslim? Because I don't celebrate Christmas for that reason. Bro, I pulled an all-nighter. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Dang. You pulled an all-nighter for this stream or what? Alright, so, man, I don't know how to answer this. The energy went from potential to kinetic, but it stopped. Why did it stop though? I don't know where the energy went. Did it say here why? It didn't say why, or like where the energy went. Low potential energy, high kinetic energy. I don't know where it went after that. I think it went back to potential energy, but then again, position matters for that. What do you guys think? It's 9:06 a.m. That's nice. 4:07 a.m. Wow. So how many hours ahead of me is that? Let's say that's 12 minus 3. That's 9 hours ahead. Right? Dang. Where are you from? Astro. You're not Muslim? Oh, okay. So how come you don't celebrate Christmas, Mr. Scientist? Astrox. Sorry. Not Astro. It's a really good moment of confusion, the kind that means you're actually learning physics, not memorizing it. You're absolutely right to question where did it go part. Let's resolve it cleanly. Oh wow, there's no potential energy at all. It's just kinetic. Yo, so thermal energy? Dang. I would not have guessed that. Friction between the book and the table. But that makes sense. Friction causes heat. So microscopic rubbing and deformation. Energy spreads into random molecular motion. Nothing disappeared. Important physics upgrade. Energy can turn into forms that are hard to see, hard to reuse. Heat is still energy, just dispersed. That's why the book stops, the table feels slightly warmer, the air warms a tiny bit. Why it feels like energy vanished. Once energy turns into heat, it spreads out. It's not organized motion anymore. Physics still counts it. Your intuition, the position matters was good. You just identified the gravitational potential wasn't involved here. So, clean final story for the sliding book. Start kinetic energy. During slide, kinetic is thermal via friction and end thermal energy in book table plus air. Total energy conserved. He's completed lesson 3. Now understand energy types work, energy transfer, conservation of energy, why things stop moving without energy disappearing. This is core physics literacy. So where to go next? Momentum, projectiles. Alright, so we're done with lesson 3 today. Nice. I feel like that took a really long time. Lesson 3. I'm sorry for the future me if this is what it will be up against. She's from Poland. Oh, you're Muslim female. Nice. You celebrate Christmas though? I feel like that's kind of like a Egyptian thing. Are you from Egypt? No doxing, please. Yeah, it's not doxing if you're just saying where you're from. But it's okay if you don't want to say where you're from. Yellow, do you have your grandpa? Welcome to the stream, 6 block MO. I don't know who Yellow is, but you're from Turkey. I see. I love Turkey, bro. I went to Turkey once. It was like the best place on earth, bro. Like for me personally, in my opinion, that was like my favorite place to go after America, obviously. Like I love my birthplace better than anywhere else, but Turkey is like my second favorite because of the cats, the food, the scenery, the masjids, the adhan, everything's so beautiful. I love Turkey so much. I'm proud of my country and my people. I love to share where I'm from. Yeah, Poland is really cool, but I don't know too much about Poland. What is your favorite thing about Poland? Good morning to me, good night to you. Yeah, it's nighttime here, but good morning to you, Killer. I hope you get some sleep though. You pulled an all-nighter. But really, I'm glad you love our country. Yes, I love it so much. And my favorite food is Turkish too. Like I always try to cook Turkish food, like with bulgur, those kebab, Adana kebabs, and I don't like onions, so I don't really make the salad with the sumac and the onion. I don't like sumac either, but yeah, for the most part, like even the airplane food tasted so good in Turkey, bro. I love it so much. But I don't know too much about Poland though. What's Poland like, Astro? All I know is that it's really cold and people, Polish people are very attractive. Like they look really nice. Anyways, I'm gonna stop the stream in a bit. I'll just let y'all stop, or like finish typing if you guys are. So if not, then let me know. I love how everyone here is like family, even if we aren't related. Yeah, I make sure to keep this space really friendly and productive as well, just like studying and learning things that everyone can benefit from, like boundaries and physics and stuff. Why are you pulling out the oil? It's just, I don't know, it's just Vaseline. I like it. It smells really nice though. It's like the Turkish pizza. Lahmacun? Oh, I haven't tried that, but I really need to try that. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna try that though. This pen though. Gotta try that. And if you're still wondering why I don't celebrate Christmas, because I'm Jewish, but please don't hate on me. I'm from Canada. My parents are from, and my Ukraine. I was born in Israel. Oh, that makes sense. Don't worry, I don't hate Jews. I only hate Zionists, because they are not the real Jews. Real Jews are very nice. They follow the Torah, they're religious, they are... We could eat their food as well. Like, Jewish meat is halal for us. So, yeah, I love Jews. I love Jewish food and stuff. Oh, what scent is it? This is pomegranate spritz. It's kind of limited edition. So, yeah, it smells really nice. I am Africa. Oh, you're from Africa. I had no idea, bro. Do you have the cat pen? Yeah, it's in my... Oh, wait, this is not the cat pen. Where'd it go, bro? Oh. Right here. If this is what you're talking about. The one that is a cat and it rotates like this when you click it. But it kind of broke those. It's so sad. Okay, now it rotates. I also have another cat pen. In my drawer. This one. Cool, me? Yeah. If Why would I hate you just for who you are? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to hate anybody. Unless you did something wrong, there's no reason to hate. Even if you do something wrong, it's not like a absolute valid reason to hate. Because some people are just confused. You should help them instead of hating, you know? Hating is not good. Yes, the main character of the channel. I love Polish people, Jewish people, American people, Christian, everyone. It's very nice of you. You're a very loving person, Mr. Turkish Simo. I love people who don't hate others for no reason and obey God, you know. Anyways, I gotta go. Bye, guys. I love everyone. That's a beautiful way to end this stream. I love everyone too. Alright. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.